On?
You on?
All right. All right. So, uh, first things first. My name is Simeon. I'm gonna be assigned to be a counselor. Um, this will be our first session, and as our first session goes on, we don't want to try to cram everything into one. I just need some general information about you, and something that we can go off of.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna just ask you a couple of questions, and I want to get a little bit into your story. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I do have other clients, and I need to, divvy my time up with everybody.
Okay.
All right.
That's not good.
So first, I need your full name.
My name Yolanda Stewart.
All right, Miss Yolanda. How old are you?
I'm 64 years old.
All right. What was your drug of choice?
My drug of choice was cocaine and heroin.
Okay. Okay. So you come to me. I know you said that you've been clean for a while. What were your uh, reasons for using something that triggered you?
I was sexually molested by my brother,
Uh-huh.
you know, and my mother put a lot on me as a young girl, so when I had kids, I was trying to feel my way through it,
Uh-huh.
and I had a lot of stuff going on with me, so the only thing I could turn to make me feel better was out in the streets,
Okay. Okay. I don't want you to feel that I'm cutting you off or anything.
Oh, no.
But I don't want to go too in depth
Right.
because I'm what they consider to be a mandated reporter.
Right.
So if something happened, whether it's in the past or whatever, I will have to report it. So just give me a little as far as with you using. What was your longest amount of clean time once you got clean?
My longest period was up to now is I got clean in 1998. I went to the Turk House.
Okay. Okay.
And I haven't picked up heroin or cocaine since then. I thank God for that.
Do you feel when you started using? I heard you say that it was like a relief. It was a getaway for you.
Yes, that's what it was.
Do you feel that you were in a time of need, or that you were at a point in your life where you were down, depressed, and you didn't know where to turn?
I was.
And that drug was.
I couldn't go to my mother. The only way I relieved myself from what was going on with me, other than the cocaine and the heroin, was when I decided that I wanted to get clean.
Okay.
And my counselor said, write a letter. And that's what I did.
Okay.
I wrote it, I destroyed it, and I walked away from it. So it gave me a big relief to know that I could talk about what happened to me.
I understand. So outside of that, like while you were using, what were some triggers that you saw? Some things that may have triggered you for you to continue using.
Bad relationships, I had guys that like to abuse women, and I felt like, why would a man want to hurt a woman? A woman is the most prized possession. So me being hurt by them, I had to go and do something to make myself feel better. So I just started smoking the coke and sniffing the heroin.
Okay. As you got clean, did you find that you started placing coping mechanisms in place, things that allowed you to say, I can make it another day clean without having to use, without falling back into that trap?
I did. When I was using, I used to go sit in this church, and I used to sit in the back. And when I got clean, I went to that church, and the people knew who I was. They said, we remember you. We remember you used to sit in that back. We knew who you was. We could see it. And that made me feel good that somebody saw me. I wasn't just sitting there just to sit there, and it helped.
So when you went to the Turk House and you got clean, when you going back to that church, was that one of the first things that you did, or did you start going to meetings?
Oh,
what kind of not obstacles, but what were
My outlet.
barriers
Yeah,
that you put
my
in place? to
outlet
keep-
was I did meetings every day. Sometimes I did meetings twice a day. You know, I had people that I met from the church house that we would all meet up and go to meetings. You know, I started having friends. You know, because that's the thing I thought I had when I was out there using, but I didn't. You know, they weren't my friends. They just wanted what I could give them. You know, the drugs, because I was making the money. You know, so they were my friends and they helped me get through it. We went to meetings. They called me, let's go to a meeting. I said, sure. I ran, you know, and it helped. It helped me. You know, it helped take that pain away, you know, because I had nobody at home to talk to because I couldn't tell them what was going on.
Did you feel that the people at home wouldn't understand where you were coming from as far as with you using it, then you getting clean?
It wasn't that they wouldn't understand. The point is that I had family members that used.
Okay.
You know,
I got you. I
I
understand.
had family members that used.
I
You
understand.
know, and the ones I needed to go to, I couldn't go to because they was using, and they was the ones I was closest to.
I understand. Not to get off topic, but I want to kind of bring things around because I don't want it to seem all negative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, can you tell me 3 things that you like about yourself?
You mean love about myself?
Yeah. I used the wrong word. I understand.
Right,
Yeah,
I
'cause
love about myself. I can wake up in the morning, look at myself in the mirror, and say, "I love you." You know, and I have a wonderful husband. He's a very big support to me. You know, and I have grandchildren. I have kids, and my kids are very supportive of me. You know, because we do things together. You know, I can travel now. You know, I ain't spending my money out in the streets. I work. I have a job. I've been here 15 years here.
Okay. So how many children do you have?
I have 2 girls.
Okay, 2 girls, and I see you have. I take it that y'all have a great relationship.
Yes, we did.
And of course, I see that you, from your reaction, that you love your husband dearly, and
I
that
do.
he's a big part of your life.
Yes.
And those are things that you want to continue to have around you for support and be able to cope, self-care. That's a big thing in the recovery community. A lot of people, they get overwhelmed and they focus on, they try to stay busy.
Mhm.
But they don't remember that they got to take care of self.
Right.
You know, you can't just drown it. If you need to talk to someone, you have to talk to them. If you need to just get away, have a moment for yourself. You know, take that time. You know, because it's needed.
Yes.
You know, your parents were. I know that you said that your mom was in your life and that you had to, you know, explain to her what was going on with you. How do you feel that she took it?
My mother knew, but she didn't see, you know, because I left my kids there with her, and I left, and she always used to tell me, when you're ready to come home, you have a home to come to, you know, because my mother, she was more of a church person, you know, and I was scared to tell my mother what happened to me and things that was going on with me. So when I decided to go get clean, I was with my husband, as he was my boyfriend then, and I woke up one morning and just said I was tired. And when I got to the church house, I made that phone call. First phone call I made was to my mother. And it made her feel good. And it made me feel good that she understood. She said, okay.
So that was like a relief, like a great weight off of your shoulders is yours, and it may have been as well off of hers.
Right.
You know, I don't want to cut it short. We're going to save the rest of this for our next session. I appreciate you sharing what you had with me. Get a little homework. Just remember to use your coping mechanisms. Triggers, things that may trigger you. Try to stay away from. Self-care is big. Self-care is big. And always, if you have to talk to someone, talk to them.
That's right.
All right.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.